When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Start training for a new career in as little as 18 days. National EMS Institute's innovative boot camp program will train you for a new career. Learn to respond to emergency situations and become a certified EMT in just 18 days. National EMS Institute guarantees 100% job placement. Visit www.nationaleMSinstitute.com today to learn more about our 18-day boot camp. Or call us at 1-800-497-6732. NationalEMSInstitute.com.
Stuck in a boring, low-paid job? By 2017, there will be a shortage of 2 million cybersecurity jobs worldwide. If you have a technical background but don't have a computer certification, you are being drastically underpaid. In months, you could be qualified for a new job in information technology, making real money with real job security. A new career is just a few clicks away at thecodeoflearning.com.
You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
Hey ho! Toll free 603-835-3224 is the number if you wish to call here live on the air. This also from freebeacon.com. Inside the Ring. Oh, this is our wonderful buddies at the Obama administration just doing all kinds of great things for our nation. Let me tell you, you just got to stand up and applaud how they've been handling foreign policy because it's such a huge success. Yes, of course, I am being sarcastic for those of you in Rush Limbaugh's Ria Linda. Iraq ignored. Now, this is a country that we fought for, died for, liberated, hung around for, rebuilt, tried to shore up their government. And then Obama left them in the lurch. So they're kind of mad. But Iraq ignored U.S. requests to deny Russian overflights. And those overflights are used to, well, of course, bomb rebels, as well as ISIS, in Syria. Iraq's government has told the United States that it will not permit Russian military forces to conduct air missile strikes inside the country. But Baghdad is allowing Russian military aircraft to overfly its territory to resupply its forces, despite a request from the United States to deny the flights. Oh, we're not going to let we are not going to let them bomb in our country. Only you can bomb in our country. Because we know that if we let them bomb in our country, they'll probably big bomb us. So we won't let them bomb, but we'll let them fly over. And if a bomb happens to fly off and drop by accident, well, it's not our fault. Senator Cotton from Arkansas disclosed this during a Senate Armed Services Committee hearing earlier yesterday that the U.S. government asked the governments of Bulgaria and Iraq to close their airspace to Russian aircraft several weeks before Moscow's Syria military intervention. There in that area of the planet, because they don't have V's. Intervention. It's like intervention. Certain places over there, but in certain other places over there, like Germans, they don't have W's. Volkswagen here is not Volkswagen over there. It's Volkswagen. Wagen. In fact, it shouldn't. The letter W probably should not be called W. It should be double V. If we try changing that now, boy, that would confuse a hell of a lot of people. Double V, X, Y, Z. What? Double V? Yeah, because nobody. It's a double U, right? But it never really sounds like the U. The single, why is it W and not single U? Just things I think about every once in a while. But, they don't say wagon, they say wagen. And they don't say we, they say V. We have ways of making you talk. We will make you talk. So Mr. Cotton suggested that Bulgaria agreed to deny the overflights, but that Baghdad, which is the capital of what's left of Iraq. And then, how is it? Let me just bring that up for a second. With so much Iraqi territory now in the hands of these terrorists like ISIS, how is it that Baghdad is actually going to be able to prevent them from flying over their country? They don't have the power. They don't have the ability to prevent Russia from. I'm surprised that their demand was, well, you can't bomb in Iraq. Just remember the song. Well, no, that was Iran, wasn't it? I guess it fits either way. It was the takeoff of the song Barbara Ann, which I think did that hit. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. And you remember the TV show way back in the 70s? Welcome Back, Carter. John Travolta got his start there, by the way. I don't know if you can actually pick that up on Hulu. I'm sure you could probably find episodes on YouTube or something like that, but it was actually a funny show. And I think there was a time it was on like TV Land. I do remember seeing it around the 2000s, early 2000s. Welcome back, Cotta. And John Travolta in his early days with long hair, and his name was Vinnie Barbarino. He took that song, Barbara Ann, and Barbarino. And then in the 80s, it was Iran, because it was a take to get Solas. Bomb, Iran. And we never did that, actually. Never bombed Iran. What a mistake that was. If we actually go back in time, because hindsight is always, 2020. But we seem to be making the same mistakes over and over and over again. And we wonder why there are so many countries in the world that have given up on the United States. They don't trust us. Not because they don't believe in our system of government or freedom or liberty, and they don't want their citizens to have certain things or be free, but they've watched I don't know how many times, especially under certain particular administrations, when the U.S. has just left them hanging out there to dry. We weren't serious in Vietnam, so the South Vietnamese were... look, I understand that there's a whole different dynamic in Vietnam, and the Southern Vietnamese weren't all that thrilled about defending their own country, and a lot of times they abandoned positions and left U.S. soldiers there to defend everything, which wasn't the case. But then we weren't really. It was a political war in such a way that there was no real concise goal to win. And then when we decided to leave, we just really left. And there were people that wanted out that could not get out and got left behind, and many of them ended up in jail or executed. Trust me, people in the southern half of Vietnam, they remember this. And what we did, to the Kurds in Iraq, with Bush Sr. Left them hanging out there to die. We did nothing. And this is, in Georgia, the country of Georgia. The Soviet Union, and Putin makes his first military incursion since the Cold War ended, and we did nothing. While the Georgian, what little Georgian military there was totally decimated. And if you look at eastern Ukraine and the Crimea, no response from the United States whatsoever. And we've got historical documentation of this over and over and over again. After the United States came to superpower prominence after World War II, and we promised that we would not leave our buddies, our friends, and our allies anymore. And over the last 20 years or so, we've done it, more than 20 years. But we've done it repeatedly, that now a lot of countries, a lot of people in a lot of countries, sure, they still want to come to the United States. Sure, they still may want, their form of liberty and freedom. And sure, they still may want their form of democracy, but they're not depending on the U.S. anymore. Because we have left too many people hanging. And by leaving them hanging, too many people that should not have died. This is a direct reflection on our foreign policy. And it has come to... it is just so bright right now how bad our foreign policy is that everybody across the planet realizes it. You've got Putin that's now saying, well, you know what? There's a power vacuum and I'm going to fill it. You've got the British Prime Minister lecturing the President of the United States about, what terrorism is.